didn't cut. Like a first thing that we
Yeah,
have
I
to
don't
grab
try to
get.
cut stuff on the ground. I can come back
No,
for
but
it.
it's what's closest to us. Like where you're standing, you grab the stuff you cut. But for where I'm standing, I can't grab that. That's what you have to think.
But the big branches that I cut off, you just pull back.
30-second union smoke break. I'm just kidding. None of us smoke. Water break though. Refill the chainsaw with some more fuel. Seems to run out of fuel faster than I think it should. And then we have all of those down there. Ending about at that really big tree. It's coming down. It's split and it's falling apart anyway. So it's sad. That's probably got to be a 75, 80-foot tree. This one right here is taller. That one will stay. But the problem with that one's coming down too, not properly managing forest areas is that you have all of these trees that you can see. You can see these guys here. I'll zoom in a bit. So see how they're really just tall and skinny, and then they have a canopy up at the top, but they don't have anything down here. Well, what happens is they're just like if you plant your peas or beans or flowers, whatever, and you start them in seed trays and you don't put any kind of light really, really close to them. So these guys have all been shaded out by lower, smaller trees. And so they go up really, really fast so that they can get to the sun. And then they become basically leggy too. So now, since they don't have trees around them, any kind of wind or anything is going to knock them over. Because they're just, and you can see, I'll see if I can get a picture of it when the breeze is kind of blowing, but it has been a little bit gusty here at times. And when it gusts, you can see these trees really move. And that's bad because that is about the end of the end of these trees right here that we've cut down. That's about where our electrical pole is going to be. So we can't have any of those guys falling on the poles. Uh-oh, looks like our smoke break's over. Back to work. This is what I'm talking about. Can you see how much they sway?
I'll just cut it again.
I feel like there's another reason. And it's not way. I mean, it's not horrible gusty, but look at how much they're swaying. And yes, trees are kind of meant to, but since the trees that they normally rely on kind of stood up in front of them are now gone. All these trees are gone. They're way more fragile down below and way more likely falling over. So they gotta go. Most of these gotta go. And some of them we can take down later. And then we'll replant with happy goodness. But there's still a few that have to come down right now. So I'm actually filling in. This is our leach field. And they didn't use this part of it. So you can see this part right here that's kind of torn up and brownish. That's where our actual septic leach bed is. Septic system is on the other side of that mound of dirt. And then look at all the wood that we've already stored, ready for next year. Yay! And then the blue, I don't know if you can kind of see it right there, the blue pole right there is kind of where we think the second electrical pole is going to go, is back up there. That's kind of our aim. And we're going to tuck my shed kind of right over on that side of the blue pole. We're getting there. We really thought that we would hopefully be over here at the end of February, which was yesterday. But because we wanted to cut, we were originally thinking that, let's see if I can turn slowly enough. Originally we were thinking that we only needed to clear out this corner up here, so about like that many trees. And come to find out there's just quite a few trees through here that were not good. And just like this guy right here, if he would fall over, he would have fallen on the electrical line. And we want the electrical line to be as close to the tree line as possible so that I don't want it over the middle of my field. I mean, this is a beautiful, I think it's about 7-acre field, and we just don't want that just kind of cut through the middle of the field. We're not just supposed to be in the field. So this, we're going to keep going. We're already down. we're just trying to cut as much of the tops off of them and bring the brush kind of out here like this. So these are the tree tops, the brush out here, and these logs that are here, we can chop them up later. They're not going to be in the way of the electrical guys plural. So that's kind of what we're doing in that one. There was a couple of trees that fell on top of each other, so we're going to let my husband deal with that, and that. But we're kind of doing as much to get the things done. We're doing as much as we can. And yeah, we're pulling, he's cutting everything, and then we're pulling everything out by hand and dragging it 40 feet out to the middle to be out of the way for these guys. We've been doing this every weekend for about 2 months now, 6 weeks.